Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I come to talk to interested people on this app, man, and trying to see what's going on with you, Michael. How you doing?
Doing good.
That's what's up, man. Where you calling from?
Right now I'm in Alabama, going to drop off a
Cool,
load.
man. That's cool. That's cool. So you're a truck driver.
Yeah.
That's a pretty. Hey, it's a pretty dope app for a truck driver. I would imagine that you can talk to all different kind of people, bro.
Oh man, you have no idea.
Yeah, that's what's up. So you're originally from Alabama? You sound like you country, bro.
I'm country. I'm country. I ain't from Alabama. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, I'm from South Carolina, but I'm living in Connecticut
Okay.
right now. I've been in South Carolina almost all my life, man, and I moved to Connecticut about what 2 or 3 years ago, and
Okay.
definitely I could tell I definitely could tell a country brother. So but yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I live in
So
Florida.
huh?
I live in Florida.
Oh, Florida, nice, man, nice, nice. So living in Florida, man, like I never really been there. So if I wanted to take my family up there, what would be a good place to go, man?
Oh man, you got Disney World or Disneyland, wherever the fuck it's called out there. I know there's a Disney World and a Disneyland. I don't know which one is which, but I think it's Disney
Yeah,
World.
yeah.
You got gun ranges, you got skiing, you got even though it's Florida, there is skiing. You know,
Oh wow, I
uh,
didn't even think about that. Okay.
well, think of it. It's Florida. There's skiing everywhere.
What kind of skiing you talking about, bro?
They got water skiing.
Hmm. Okay.
It's still skiing.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Uh, I mean, they got
You're
go
right.
karts. They got. If you're a gearhead like me, man, they got a every kind of racetrack out there. They got Pro Tour, circuit, drag, drift, NASCAR. They got everything out there. Mud
Oh
bogging,
wow.
off road. You name it, they got it. I can literally leave
That's
my house and go in any direction and hit a racetrack.
oh wow. That's dope. That's dope. Do you race cars yourself or?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay. You any first place winners?
Yeah, a few of them. I mean, I don't always win all races, but when I'm at the
Yeah,
drag strip, I make sure I always win at the drag strip. My car is
I
very
hear
hard to
that.
beat at a drag strip.
What kind of car you got, man?
I got a few.
Oh wow. Okay.
I
Okay.
got 20. I got 22 cars, 14 bikes, three dirt
Jesus.
bikes, four quads, a shifter cart, three goat karts,
Oh wow.
and right now I'm building a small block 400 Mini Cooper O2 with a turbo 400 rear.
Nice, nice. So you work on cars.
Yeah, I build cars, I race them, I break them, I fix them, I repeat.
I got you, man. So how long you been working on cars?
Oh, all my life.
Yeah.
Since I was probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7.
Mm, mm.
I do everything from
I've
body
never.
work, the paint, the sheet metal, fabrication, chassis, frame, roll cage, engine, transmissions, rear ends. I do it all.
Do you enjoy doing that? Because I have a friend. He's
Yeah, I
a
love working on
mechanic.
cars.
I got a friend that was a mechanic. He's a mechanic for like 25 years,
Yeah,
and he can't stand it anymore. He can't stand. It. He can't stand working on cars. I mean, like, I got to pull his
but
leg to work on my car.
yeah. I mean, it all depends on where you work. Like me, I work on my own shit, and I do a side business when I'm not in my truck. When I'm not in my truck, I'm working on my cars. I'm getting my cars ready for the track, or I'm street
Hmm.
racing, or like my cars are my second income. When I'm not in my truck, I'm out on the streets racing, or I'm out at a track racing. I'm making money with my cars. My cars are my tool. So
Mm.
I always work. I'm always working on them. I'm always building them. I'm always fixing them. I'm always changing them. Uh, you know, so I mean, my cars are my tool to make money. That's what I do. You know,
That's what's up, man. So what's like which one is like the fastest car you got, man?
it'd probably be my '79 El Camino and my '70 Chevelle.
Hmm.
My '70 Chevelle is strictly track car only. It's not rated for the streets. It's just a little over 4,000 horsepower. My
Hmm.
'79 El Camino's got about 26 or 2,700 horsepower. Those are both my drag cars, strictly track cars, I should say.
Gotcha. I can imagine you won a lot of races on with those two cars.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's cool, man. So how old are you, man?
31.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. You 31, you got all that. That's dope, man.
Well, my problem is I see a car, I gotta buy it. You know, if a car strikes my eye, I gotta buy it. I gotta build it. I got something. And my wife never understood it. So I mean, she's like, "Why do you need no car? Why do you need no bike? Why you need?" Because I'd rather have it and not need it, not have it. And I'm always looking for a new build, like
Yeah.
the O2 Mini Cooper that I'm building with the 400 small block and turbo 400 9-inch rear. I got that
Yeah.
from a guy that I did work on his car. I did work on his other car, and he didn't have the money to pay me off for the work that I did because I rebuilt his motor, his transmission, and installed the rear end. And I tuned what was it? I think it was a 671 or 871 Windsor, and I tuned that. And I
Hmm.
had a buddy in his old shop before I moved because I used to live in New York, so I used to go to my
Okay.
buddy's shop and put my people's cars, the cars that I was working on. If I was tuning them, I'd use his dyno machine out there. And I just give him a little cut of the whatever I was making off of that car. But the guy that I was
Yeah.
working
Yeah.
on his car, he didn't have the money to pay me for all the work I did to it. So he had the O2 Mini Cooper sitting in his backyard that was pretty much basically shot. Motor,
Yeah.
transmission. It didn't have headlights. It didn't have a hood. It didn't have any of that.
Damn.
So
Damn.
I was like, I'll tell you what. I was like, you give me that car with the title and whatever else spare parts you have. He ended up having a hood for it and his storage bin. So I ended up getting the hood and front bumper and the headlights and shit. But the motor, the
Yeah.
transmission, that was completely garbage. So
Okay.
I told him to give me that car and I'll forget about his debt. Now I'll call it square. And now the car that
Yeah.
he had, the O2 Mini Cooper, it definitely wasn't it wasn't of equal value to what the work I did to his car. So I basically
Yeah.
just to help him out, I said, give me that car, I'll squash your debt and you'll be good as clear. And he didn't want to do it at first because, it was like his wife's car or something like that. But then he talked to his wife the next day and she says, well, if it's going to clear your debt and, all the work that he did, I think that's a pretty fair deal. So the wife gave him the
That's
okay
real
to give
fair.
me the car. Yeah. So, I mean, the wife gave him the okay to give me the car to clear his debt, which she thought it was fair that I was willing to do that. So she ended up giving me the
Yeah.
car, and then I got it back to my house, and I'm like, all right, so what am I going to do with this piece of shit? And I started looking online. So I started looking online and trying to get ideas, and I didn't find
Yeah.
anybody that really did builds. Everybody was doing like 2JZs or BMW swaps, which a Mini Cooper is a BMW basically, but they're putting all the upgraded like 7 Series M6 motors in them and Subaru swaps. And I was like, why would I do that? Why not just why not just go a different route? So I had an old small block 400 from an old truck 4-bolt main. And then I had turbo 400 transmission that I was building. So I was like, why don't I just mesh those two together, make new motor mounts, and try to make it like a mock-up frame or subframe for it and new brackets and shit and see how it works. I ended up having to cut the firewall out of the car and move the firewall back about 2 inches. And in the transmission tunnel, I had to raise it about 1.5 inches and move it back about 1.5 inches. And then I had to
Wow.
make rear mounts for the 9-inch rear. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but then it finally came around. It still doesn't have a nose on it or anything. It's just open fender, open hood, open front end, kind of like a
Yeah.
old style hot rod or T-bucket.
Okay. Okay. But I mean, does it run? It runs pretty good now, huh?
Yeah. It's got a Munchies M22 Rock Crusher 4-speed from a Chevy in it, and then it's got. Oh no, wait, my bad. My bad. My bad. It's got the Turbo 400 in it. I was
Okay.
going to put
Okay.
the
Nice.
M22 Rock Crusher in it, but I never did. But it does run
Okay.
good. It does run good. It's got a carbon fiber. Right now, it's got a carbon fiber drive shaft, which it's. I mean, I don't know. I might go with a regular standard drive shaft. I think our carbon fiber is a little too much for that car. It's just I don't know. I don't think the car's worthy of having a carbon fiber drive shaft or anything. So
I feel
whatever.
you.
But
So you do you sell cars or what?
yeah, I sell cars. I build cars. I race cars. I mean, if there nothing right now is for sale, but everything has a price. You know, if the price is right, it's
Gotcha.
going.
Gotcha. I understand that. So, what is like the classiest car you got? Like the car that you worked on and you know it's mint.
All my cars are mint, but the car that has the most prized possession to me would be my '70 Chevelle and my
Mm,
'79 El Camino. Those two cars I've had the longest. I got the
okay.
'79 El Camino when I was in high school, and I got the Chevelle when I
Nice.
was younger. It was my mother's car.
Gotcha.
So those two
Gotcha.
cars, the Chevelle I got when I was probably, I don't know, when I first started working on cars with my aunt. So I was probably like about 6 or 7 years old, and my mom was going to junk it. And I told her not to junk it. And I must have mowed like fucking 300 or 400 fucking lawns and trimmed bushes and everything because she was going to junk it for like $600 or $700 or something like that. And I fucking,
Uh-huh.
for like the next 2 weeks, I was fucking mowing, trimming, hedge clipping, fucking all that, try to get up the money to save that car from the scrapyard. And
Yeah.
she was going to get like 600 or 700 from the scrapyard. And I ended up giving her $1,000 for it. And ever since then,
Damn.
I was fucking building it up for it. And, started looking online. I thought the yard clippings and shit like that was going to stop as soon as I got the car. But nope, if I wanted to build it and do, learn and teach myself how to do everything, I was still cutting lawns and trimming bushes and doing what I had to do to get parts for that car. And
Yeah.
I drove that car. When I was of age, and then I ended up stopped driving that car because I was going to go a different route. I was going to start building a drag car out of it.
Yeah.
And then I bought the '79 El Camino when I was in like, I don't know, ninth grade, whatever your first
Oh
year
wow.
of high school is. And then I drove that car throughout high school and started doing work to it as soon as I, had money and had a decent job. Then I started putting money into that. I went big block, big transmission, big rear end, shit like that. You know,
Right.
uh,
Right.
but then I drove
That's
that
amazing that you
from ninth grade to
that's
12th grade.
amazing you still got that's amazing you still got them cars, man. That's amazing, man. Because like most people get rid
Um,
of that stuff.
my Chevelle will die with me. I'm gonna be buried in that car. There's
I
only
feel you,
there's
man.
only there's only two cars at my house that you cannot sit on. You can come to my house and sit on and lean up against any car you want, or you can sit on a bike, or you can sit on something else. But there's only two cars in my garage that you cannot sit on. That's my '79 El Camino and my '70 Chevelle. I see anybody sitting or leaning up against those cars, it's going to be their ass.
I feel you. I feel you on that. Yeah, there's
What?
memories, man. Those are
What?
babies.
No, it's not. Yeah, those are my babies. But I got what most people have into their house or put down for a down payment into their house is what the Chevelle is and the '79 El Camino.
Hmm.
You can buy a house with one of those cars.
Oh wow, wow. So where you put all them cars at, man? They're all in your yard, or?
Well, when I was living in New York up until last year, I had a warehouse and I had all my cars in a warehouse and with my tools and my lifts and shit. But now I live
Yeah.
in Florida. I moved to Florida in January of last year, so now there's pretty much all in my driveway.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, if
Anybody?
you're ever in
Anybody stop? Go ahead.
if,
Go ahead.
if you're ever in Florida and you're in Orlando and you're driving through town and then you see a house that has like 30 fucking cars in the driveway and in the backyard and in the front of the house and fucking dirt bikes and motorcycles, that's my house.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. So yo, like I said, I run a little podcast, bro, and I do music on the side too, and all my links and everything are on my stereo profile. If you want to check me out, if you got Spotify, you got Spotify.
I think I do.
If you do, or if you don't, I mean, I'm on YouTube. I'm on all platforms. But if you got Spotify, put me on the playlist, and I appreciate it if you could do that.
Okay.
So
I'll definitely I'll check it out. Like, follow, subscribe, and I'll do the same to you, and I'll check everything out. But I do
definitely,
the podcast.
Man.
I also do this podcast to teach. Motherfucker, you almost hit my fender. I'll put you in a fucking ditch. Try me with me, man. Try me. More lug nuts always wins. Man, motherfucker come over. He's swinging wild like he a damn truck driver. He can't even stay in his lane. He's in the right lane, turn lane, man. Fucking middle lane. I'm like, fuck.
That motherfucker learned quick, man. That damn 18-wheeler boy run his ass over.
Yeah, I've had somebody hit me before. Not in this truck, but I've had somebody hit me before, and I fucking just pushed that motherfucker. Can you stop chit-chatting, you crackhead-looking, busted-ass fucking gap-toothed motherfucker? Fuck you looking at me? Now she's talking to me in a mirror. Come on. Get off your fucking phone. Get off your fucking phone. Beep, beep. There you go. Under the, you look at me. Yeah. I'll bust a cap in your fucking ass. Try me, motherfucker. Make my day. You feeling brave? You feeling froggy? Do something. But,
damn, you gotta deal with all different kind of people, huh?
Man, but
I say you gotta deal with all different kind of people. Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, you gotta deal with people. You gotta deal with those super truckers at fuel islands. That like to sit there and take that 30-minute break or fucking shut down at a fuel island. I hate that shit. I'll fucking blow my horn. I'll get out and knock on your door. And it was like 2 weeks ago. I was sitting out in, I think it was Georgia, or something like that. Georgia or South Carolina. And I was sitting behind. I pulled into a truck, into a fuel stop, a fuel island. And there was a truck there, and I saw the guy walk from his truck to inside. Now I see him, and he waves, and I wave back. Okay. And as I'm getting fuel, I see him one more time. As I'm getting fuel, I see him again walk to his truck, or walk from the store and walk to his truck, and then walk from his truck to the store. And then now I'm done fueling. And, and now he's in there for like 10 or 15 minutes. And I'm sitting there behind him. I'm like, what the fuck? So he walks from the store again to his truck again, and then opens up his thing, puts his stuff in the truck, and he closes the door and locks it and tries to walk back to the store. So I lay on my train horn. And he walks over to my truck, and he's like, oh, what? Oh, you go around me if you can. I'm like, how the fuck you want me to go around you? You don't give me enough room. He's like, then shut the fuck up. He's like, I'll beat your ass.
Oh, wow.
I was like, yeah, okay. So I was like, you gonna beat my ass? He's like, yeah, I'll beat your ass. You fuck keep laying on your horn like that. You see me walking to my damn truck and walking back to the store and shit. I was like, you're gonna try me. I was like, okay. So I was trying to like amusing him. I was like, he's like, I will beat your ass. And so I opened my door. I was like, here, I'll give you a free shot. I was like, here you go. Here's a free offer. Here's my door. My door open. And he just stood there like, Like, motherfucker, don't try me. Don't try me. Do not try me. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I feel
like,
you, man.
so I opened my door. I left my door. I put my foot in the door so my door didn't close and shit. And I was like, all right, my door's open. Here you go. Try and make it move. And he didn't do anything. And then a couple days later, I was out, and I think the second time it was out in Georgia because I was out in Decatur at the time. And same thing. I pull behind a truck, and I don't see anybody this time. So I'm sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I pull in. I get out. I get my fuel, and I get back in my truck. And now fueling takes about 10 to 15 minutes to fuel your truck up, right?
Yeah.
So that's plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. You know, pull up to the line, walk out, walk in. But I didn't see anybody at that time get in or out of the truck. But he's at the line. But now that I'm done fueling, and I'm sitting in my truck, and I'm sitting there for like another extra 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and still no activity. So I get out of my truck and I knock on the door, and surely, but he comes out of the back of the sleeper. And he's like, oh, no, don't touch my truck, bro. Don't fucking touch my truck, bro. So, like, I knock on the door. I didn't see anybody. So as I'm walking back, that's when his driver door opens. Yo, don't touch my truck, bro. Don't touch my truck. Don't fucking touch my truck. I'm like, what, bro? You're fucking sitting at the fuel line. And I was like, you're gonna fucking sit there and move. You know, this isn't the place for fucking 30-minute break or shutdowns. I mean, I'm trying to get the fuck out. Don't fucking touch my truck, bro. I was like, then fucking do something, bro. Get out your fucking truck. Get out your truck and do something. He's like, don't fucking touch my truck. And I just gave him the peace sign and kept walking back to my truck. I was like, move your fucking truck. So I got in my truck, I laid on the horn, and he like pops his head out the window. He's like shaking his head like, and I'm like, what? You know, so I mean, you come across those super truckers or the fucking steering wheel holders, but you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm knocking on a motherfucker's door. I don't care.
So what's a super trucker?
A super trucker? Flip-flop, short-wearing, improper fucking clothing, fucking disgusting motherfucking door-swinging motherfuckers.
You said door swinging motherfuckers, huh?
Yeah.
I feel you. I never even heard of that expression.
Man, motherfuckers that don't give a common courtesy to fucking truckers in the industry that are just drivers. They don't take appreciation to what they're actually doing. So I mean, they're just fucking. They don't give a fuck about other truck drivers or what other truck drivers are doing. They'll sit at a fucking fuel island for fucking 10 hours if they could and hold you up. And then they get mad at you when you fucking lay on the horn or fucking guys that are, you know, steering wheel holders that drive the trucks like they're fucking scared and shit. Man, fuck them motherfuckers. The ones that no matter how much you talk to them, they know everything. They know everything. You can't tell those motherfuckers anything because they know everything. They've been out here. Oh, I've been out here for fucking 30 years. Yeah, motherfucker, I've been out here for fucking 14, 15 years. I don't give a fuck. You're always learning something.
Yeah, definitely.
You're always
definitely
learning something new every day.
In life, you learn stuff new every day.
I don't give a fuck if you've been out here for fucking 2 years, 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, 60 years. Motherfucker, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I know how long I've been out here. I'm still learning shit every day. You know?
I feel you, big dog. I feel you on that. So, man, like I said, I enjoy talking to you, man, and I follow you on here. So anytime you see me on here, man, you know, we can have a conversation, man, and you know, see how you're doing. You feel me?
Okay.
Definitely, man. And it's nice to meet you. What? Clutch Michael.
Yep.
It's nice. It's nice to meet you, Mike. It's nice to meet you, Michael.
Same here.
So I got so like I said, I got one more question for you, man.
Go.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Fucked.
He said, "Fucked, huh?"
Yep.
No idea.
Hey, that'll happen.
No idea. Have a
Now,
good one, big dog.
I got a quick
Huh?
question for you. I got a quick
Yes,
question
sir.
for you. You ever hear
Yes, sir.
about chicken? You ever hear about chicken dicking and Netflix and chill?
Chicken, dickin, and Netflix and chill. No, I never heard of that.
You've never heard it? It's like hookup terms, like, hey baby, come over here. I got chick. I'll give you some chicken and bacon, or we can Netflix and chill, and it's like some hookups and shit. Well,
I heard of
Well,
that. Yeah, go ahead.
scratch all that. Throw those two fucking things out the window and never look back. You know what truckers got? Truckers got
Hey.
sometimes better than chicken and bacon and Netflix.
Can I live up? Is this all I get right here? When years
Truck
pass,
stop,
looking
truck
back
stop.
like how I get right here.
Truck
I'm looking
in
at
pocket.
the man like a Grammy fit right there. Somehow my plans got canceled before it was all so clear. Back before life was so hard, seen it all so fair. Now I wonder where I'm going if I ever get there. I'm not complaining cause we all got problems, cause we all ain't perfect. But can y'all try harder? I swear y'all ain't worth it, my time precious. Y'all get my vibe, thought you knew to respect legends. Redirect my soul away from this death sentence, cause I ain't living. Gotta make a move fast.